The truth of the matter is, the Money Mike in the original script got raped in the bathroom, and that's what Ricky Smiley was okay with. Katt Williams had to take the risk in front of the studios and the cast and our powers that be in his very first movie and say respectfully, humbly, guys, if we're talking about anything else, I have no credibility and I have no pull. But we're talking about comedy,
right,
where I have all the credibility and all the pull. The problem with Friday After Next is we're trying to make a classic comedy. And this comedy involves rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story?
Okay, y'all, so I just watched this whole Katt Williams Club Shay Shay thing Unleashed, and I took a whole bunch of notes. I got my points where I want to show y'all and all types of stuff. It's already people online talking about he's a industry plant also as well, and this is all a part of a facade. We just gonna get into it because I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm going through in my head concerning this situation. You know, this is all just for entertainment, for educational purposes. This video is not real. You know.
What the hell are you talking about? I am a boy.
The fact that Katt Williams wrote this situation out, like literally, like this whole, he twisted it and tried to make sure that it wasn't about him being, you know, violated. And then at the end of the movie, he's still running. If he stops running, then it's gonna be all bad for him. The fact that that is genius. That is a real genius script to do. And the funny part is that he's still running at the end of the movie. Like, that is genius. That is literally genius. I just wanted to add that part in because I didn't know that the industry was trying to do that once again inside of another predominantly melanated movie. Now, I'm going to read y'all a post about somebody who was exposing Katt Williams for this interview. I don't know if y'all heard him before, but his name is B-Dale. Okay, y'all, so this is his page. He actually also has a very, very successful YouTube channel. You know, he goes more deeper into the esoteric knowledge. What I read on his post was, let me show you. At first, when I looked at the picture, I'm like, okay, why is there a Masonic sign or a compass, as you can see, freemasonry sign, right next to Katt Williams? And I'm just like, okay, let me read through it. You going through it, you see a man on a goat with the blinding thing on, and they're like comparing Katt Williams' chain to that symbol. So then you got this picture of this goat and this man like acting the fool in this ceremony, and it says Masonic, right? So I'm like, what is going on? And that's his chain that we saw in the video. The unseen hand. Symbolism will be their downfall. You have to have a supreme spiritual eye to decipher the illusion. What these oligarch elites do is mix the medicine with the candy. Industry plant call out others who are industry plants to hide the unseen hand. What you see in the picture are Freemasonic symbols and sigils of a traveling man, aka Master Mason, who has the ability to ride the goat. Not an actual goat, but an esoteric codex that means to go out and triangulate, meaning to cause mischief and be a distraction to the masses. Not a coincidence that this is all going on simultaneously at the time of the trafficking list came out on multimedia. Read The Black Messiah Act by J. Edgar Hoover. They'll never let a real truther on their platform in front of millions, only if they serve as a distraction. Read The Unseen Hand and you'll see that everything I'm saying makes total sense. Pay attention to his choice of words. He's speaking in code, York Rite language. Did Katt Williams state facts? Of course he did, but he is compromised, being used as a weapon of distraction. Yes, indeed, spirituality isn't about crystals, head wraps, and all other. It's about having the mental fortitude to not be tricked. Okay, now, after reading that, I'm like, okay, let me use my discernment, because just because he says that, that doesn't mean I have to, like, you know, oh yeah, fully believe into it, you know, just full on. I watched the whole interview myself and tried to look at it from just an open eye. and reading and just being open to everything. Is he an industry plant? Is he actually trying to expose stuff? What is the 2 and 2? So as I'm watching the interview, I started to notice certain things and certain wordings and stuff that he was saying. Now, I'm not making this video to convince you either or. I want you to use your own discernment and whatever makes sense to you. Let's get on to the points that I'm talking about.
It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with, and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources, and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same.
That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same.
That's how a legacy is built.
So
all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there.
I told him no. What y'all do?
Okay, so I put that part in because the way he was playing the sides and taking back whatever he needs to take back to awaken or help the people, right? This whole time, that's what he's been doing. And I feel like they know. The people who are running all of this stuff, they know what he's been doing for years. And they know exactly how to use him. Think about it like this. If anybody who's ever tried to change this world for a better, and the people who actually got assassinated and, took off of this earth, or even just put into fear, or just made them sick, blah, 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 blah. That was the dangerous people for them. What you need to know is that Katt Williams is telling you everything you need to know about the position that he's playing. Really listen on these next 2 things, well, the next things that I'm about to show y'all, and read in between the lines with his wording.
When I'm talking about this joke about this black lady, I know that black lady. That's who I'm talking to. I'm speaking to this fan base that I've been speaking to from the beginning. I already told them what I was on when I first came in. I told them they was going to come after me. They was going to cancel me. They was going to say terrible things about me and try to mess my life up. I said that coming into stand-up. I'm saying it in my
So you knew it was going to be.
It has to be. I know I'm going into the belly of the beast. How could I be naive? I know that I'm going into Satan's playground, but I'm trying to be so good that you got to bring me in so close that I can see who's doing what and what's going on in there.
In San Francisco, you joined the nation.
I was never in San Francisco. I was in Oakland.
You was in Oakland. Did you join?
The Nation of Islam. Now, if y'all know, listen, me, personally, I'm gonna say this. I don't think that y'all should demonize everything. It's like an alien race. It's like how aliens would look at us. Would you want an alien to see all the bad stuff that's happening on this planet that this race has been doing and blame the entire Earth community for what one person did or what, a group of people are doing? No. So when it comes down to anything, Freemasonry, Christianity, Nation of Islam, all of those things, it always had to do with the people, the corrupted people. You feel me? So just because our community, the people who are going through all of these awakenings and everybody who's exposed and stuff like that, and because you have to pay attention because some people are plants. They know, they've studied astrology. They know when the awakening is going to happen. You don't think they're prepared for it? Did you not see in the Avatar movie how they were literally doing stuff on different planets, mining, building stuff, highly advanced robots? You don't think that the military has multi-dimensional guns? You don't think that they have that? You don't think they know how to make themselves invisible? You don't think that they know how to shoot a dart or something or anything? Everything that they're showing you now is stuff that they have already done. They already done it. So imagine what the stuff that they're doing now. Because what you're seeing, the movies that they've made, they've already recorded that in the past. That movie was made 4 years ago, 3 years ago. It's just now coming out. It's a method to the madness. So what he's saying, I need you to not not look at it just because things are demonized in our community because so and so said this. Use your own discernment. Did you actually go to the Nation of Islam? Did you actually go to a church? Some of these churches are actually helping people. Some of these churches aren't. When I first watched it, my mindset, because he said the nation, the Nation of Islam, I automatically closed it off. I didn't open my mind up to what he was saying. Now, is it fishy for me? Because I know that most of the Nation of Islam is bought. Yeah, it's fishy. That's what I'm getting. But I'm gonna let you listen.
Join the nation, is that?
Yeah, Honorable Minister Farrakhan and I have an extremely close relationship. He refers to me as one of his sons. So, I spent a particular period of time. Let me explain.
Yes.
Because my particular background was already religious and super strict, right? I didn't find out about other religions by reading about them. I went to their religion. I don't want to learn from Jewish people from outside. I want to be in a synagogue. I don't want to learn about Muslim people I want to be in a mosque. I don't want to hear about the Baptist or the Pentecostal. I want to go to their church and see. And so that was the religious discovery that I was on through that period in my life.
When did you know you were funny?
So he was a part of the Nation of Islam. And y'all know what happened between Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam, right? He didn't say anything bad about the Nation of Islam. So he doesn't have no what I'm picking up is that he doesn't have no ill feelings from it because he's still saying that Farrakhan is like looking at him like that's his son. And we know about Farrakhan. And if you don't, I'm gonna give you a little education.
Malcolm out before the world? Was Malcolm your traitor or was he ours? And if we dealt with him like a nation deals with a traitor, what the hell business is it of yours?
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
In the future, we're gonna become a nation. And the nation gotta be able to deal with traitors and cutthroats and turncoats.
So question real quick. Do y'all think that Malcolm was a traitor? Anybody who's been they actually had to go and take somebody out of their vessel because they're too powerful. Malcolm was a traitor. You see, and it's like Farrakhan has said a lot of things that move melanated people, and they know exactly what to say. That's what plants do. Why would Malcolm be a traitor? A traitor to the Nation of Islam? Because he obviously knew there was something going on with the Nation of Islam, and Farrakhan still stands with it. So what does that tell you? So he basically admitted to it. And in the movie, what did they show? Members of the Nation of Islam taking him out. Okay.
I love Elijah Muhammad enough that if you attack him, I'll kill you. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
And frankly, it ain't none of your business. What have you got to say about it? Did you teach Malcolm? Did you make Malcolm? Did you clean up Malcolm? Did you put Malcolm out before the world? Was Malcolm your traitor or was he out?
And this is a little clip of Malcolm X outing the Nation of Islam. Not outing, but basically just explaining the loop that everybody in.
The only thing that I regret in all of this is that two black groups have fight.
I've been talking this whole time and wasn't even recording. Basically, what Malcolm is saying is that because they're putting in background music that I don't want to be copyrighted. So I'm basically explaining what he's saying. He's saying that the leader of the Nation of Islam could literally snap his fingers and create unity in our community. And Malcolm was going to get it done. He was going to get it done. And he was trying to. But it hasn't been done. And as you can see, throughout all this time of the growth of the Nation of Islam, what has been done for the melanated community? As far as helping, as far as nothing has changed. And it's even worse now because other races are feeling what we've been feeling for years, centuries. Well, we've been feeling for years on top of years since we got out of the 3D bondage, right? So you got to pay attention to any political party, any religion, any nation, any people, any group, any civilization. If they are working on strengthening their inside selves, if they're so locked in to hide certain secrets, if they're so concerned with making sure that everything is tight within them, and if anybody who speaks out of line Farrakhan, they get assassinated. They get demonized in the media. Do you really think, though, that people, the nation, or political party, or whatever organization that you see, do you think they have the best interest of this world? If it gets that bad, that's all I'm saying. So as far as Katt Williams saying that Farrakhan is like a father, or Farrakhan looks at him like he's his son, I'm not really messing with that. Me personally, I'm not messing with it, because this same nation was involved in the assassination with the NYPD against Malcolm X, involved with the government. So as you can see, he didn't really speak too much on it. Went to the next question. You have to read in between the lines. So what Katt Williams is doing, I respect it, but what he's a part of, I don't. And maybe for me, maybe he's trying to play his position. He knows what he's doing. Let him do what he's doing. Let him do exactly what his journey is. So as of this slideshow that I showed you before, right here, you know, the chain that he has so bigly on his chest, the main attraction, the main thing of his outfit, and they're saying that it has ties to Freemasonry. I'm done. I'm not at a point in my life. I'm done with media says in our community that's waking up is saying that every certain things are bad, blah 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 blah. You won't know unless you know for yourself. There's always complexities. There's literally always two sides to a coin with every single thing that is done. Your life is a prime example of, and you get into arguments with people. So with Freemasonry, you know, you got to realize that everything came from the source, and you know, this shouldn't offend any of my fellow enlightened Caucasian people who are, you know, just seeing all the bull crap. You know, y'all already know. This is why you watching it. You peep it. We there, because we're connected through energy, not through skin tone. But everything that they learned about Freemasonry came from us, the Egyptians. Everything that they learned. Why do you think? And when y'all talk about religion, everything is the same. It's just mixed up story that other people say. It's all the same. And when you predate everything, it all leads back to melanated people. There were other beings walking around here, you know, the aliens, all types of different beings on this earth. But that was before the separation happened. That was before the mind wipe happened. So I'm not gonna be scared to search or look for something. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, because you're saying Freemasonry is bad, anybody who's associated with that is a bad person. We have people who play parts. It's people in the government who are as woke as who are as aware as I am. They're playing their part. So let people play their part. So let Katt Williams do what he's doing. Woo, child, I still got some more stuff. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on in my head as I was watching the video. Okay, let me go to the next one.
I mean, but you know, some of these people.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We're going to do it together. We're going to do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I gotta read this script from all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
I sure hope I have Club Shay Shay after this air.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. In a whole different realm of business. Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Watch. God's people ain't that few.
Prince.
You see how he said, once I've established this as a place of truth, the people who are corrupted are gonna flood in. Well, that's what I'm taking away from what he said.
Maybe I'm a conspiracy theory, but I thought Katt Williams said anytime they make you into that position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? Part of giving you
I'ma need y'all to understand, understand all types of stands. Stand everywhere with this, what he just said. What he just said applies to everyone. Him as well.
understand whenever to that position. Part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro. Mm-hmm. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. And it don't matter. You gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What are you talking about?
Me personally, I really feel like Katt Williams has been waiting to be able to express himself and express the things that he's seen and the things that he's felt and all of the lies that he's been seeing in Hollywood, and they are allowing him to do that. You only get to do what they allow. Look at how many people have watched this video. 15 million people, and this video was published 2 days ago. It had 10 million yesterday. 10 million in a day. 10 million. And wow, you see how many of our people have flooded in? 15 million views in 2 days. They know the awakening is here, and they know the people who know about them. How do you think you get the answers? How do you think you get the truth? You seeing it for yourself, and who has to give you the truth? The people who are doing the lies. And who is in the who's ever making the lies, they know that this is going to happen. They know it. And around this time where this Epstein list is being put out, this was the perfect time to get everybody's attention to what has been hidden. Oh yeah, let me throw them a little bit of information. Let's throw them a little something to get them off our trail. You see? What I feel is Katt Williams is playing his position. He knows what's going on. He knows what they're doing. He knows that they're using them. That's why he's saying certain things. Regardless if he's a Freemason or not. He's trying to tell you. And you need to make sure that doesn't go over your head.
I infiltrate the Illuminati and see what secrets they got in there. And then I grab some and I run back to y'all and bring them to y'all. And if they could. But I'm too fast. I'm just too fast, thank Jesus. So now, I'm gonna just give you a couple pieces of this motherfucking Illuminati information. If I throw a piece. He literally just told you. He just told you. Now you see, they're only gonna let you do what they allow. That's what they all end up saying at the end of the day. Kevin told you he wasn't gonna wear no dress until they offered him the dress, and then he put it on. And what did he say after he wore it? I made my own decision. Duh. But you didn't make it before they brought it up, did you? It's okay. All right. That's what I've learned more from comedy is that Republicans laugh at the exact same thing that Democrats laugh at. As long as I'm talking to Democrats, I can make them laugh for 1 hour straight about what Republicans do. By the same token, I can go talk to Republicans for 1 whole hour and have them dying about the stuff that Democrats do. But at the end of the day, who does that? Yeah, your team got an offense and a defense. They're not supposed to be enemies. The enemy is the other side. Wow. You can't do politics like that. Nope. It's not good for the country.
Okay, y'all. So those are the parts that I wanted to show y'all, and I wanted to, just bring to the light of what brought me more on my insight. Using my discernment and what I've seen in his wordplay and how he's associating himself with certain things and disassociating with certain things, I feel like he's playing his position, and that's what I'm picking up on. As far as the Masonic symbol that is a part of his chain, right on his chest, right on his heart space, I personally feel like, what do you do? Okay, let me give you an example, right? What do you do when you are trying to, and what does another country do when they see terrible things that go against humanity happening in other countries, and the government of that country is allowing that to happen? You send in spies, you send in agents, and what does a spy have to do? Play its part. It has to actually initiate itself in certain things to know truly and get down to the bottom of boiling everything down. So when if if he is in the Freemason, how else would it be turned down? How else would spies be able to help other countries and help people who are having crimes against humanity? How else would it happen? You would have to play as you're a person who's trying to buy kids, who's trying to buy women. You have to play that role. And as you can see, certain people are very good at playing a position when it comes down to this planet and fixing it. So just sit back and let people do what they do. Katt Williams' life and whatever he's doing with his life and whatever he's doing to help assist this planet, or if he's not helping assist this planet and he's low-key playing on the fence, just like he's just, a plant for the awakening community. Regardless, use your own discernment. Don't believe what I'm saying just because I'm saying. If it resonates with you, if you see it, I'm just literally sharing my thoughts with y'all. Because if I share this with anybody else, as far as family, friends, nobody's on this. That's why I created this channel. But I wholeheartedly feel like you just gotta play your position. And when it's time, it's time. And you will know when it's time. So everybody just sit back. Stop trying to glorify people. When you are on a mission, especially being on this planet, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta play certain positions. And you gotta know exactly what you're doing. When it's time, it's time. When it's not, play your part. Because while all of this ain't happening for no reason, we're not sitting through all of this chaos and this terrible vibration for no reason. I want y'all to stop trying to, if he's associated with this, and just trying to glorify anybody who speaks out. Don't do that. Because it's literally like what you do. You putting people on a pedestal and like making people your leader. Oh, Katt Williams is gonna lead us into the mass awakening. No, you lead yourself. Follow your own mind and your own mythology. You lead yourself. So whatever anybody else is doing, if they're speaking out, if they're not, if they are, it's people who are not speaking out who are up in there. They not. But they playing a position. They know when it's time. So don't glorify this man. Read into the lines. Pay attention to what he's saying. Don't put this man on a pedestal. None of that. We gotta stop looking for leaders. Stop looking for leaders. You are your leader because you are in control of your reality. This is your world. This whole world was made up for you. Everybody just in their own little dimension, their own world. Literally, everybody. So make you the leader of your world. You the leader of your bloodline. You the leader of your family. Don't try to go outside of yourself to find somebody who's going to take you to where you need to go. But that's all I have to say for this video. I got a couple of other videos that I'm trying to record for y'all because I got, some stuff going on. I'm ready to like roll out with the balls, all of that. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all. If you're here at the end, there will be more videos to come. I hope that y'all have a good rest of y'all day and stay dangerous.